So at the same time,
you see, this is an impossible question to answer. It's like saying that if you bring in robotics, it's going to deprive jobs. Now that is a very difficult question to address, especially with reference to we are talking in a slightly narrower confine of the scheme. So these are questions which I will not be able to answer. If anyone else has a good answer, then they can try.
including question.
When I mentioned about robotics, it is there. Please remember, India has got the option to remain in primitive age, modern age, and create a modern age for our future generation. So that is something. So it's not a choice that you have got to remain. And see, all of us have this phobia in our mind. I can be very open. I mean, it's a personal opinion I'm talking about. That job creation is a necessity. Yes, it is a necessity. But that is not the only necessity. Wealth creation is a necessity. So the distribution of wealth is possible. The process that we are talking about right now is science creating technology, technology creating commerce, commerce creating economy, economy creating politics. Now the room that we are currently in is in creation of wealth. Distribution of wealth has already moved away from here. I mean, he was here at the beginning of the session. And I'm sure there are enough of people who are more capable than us. So in the path of creation of wealth, science is the route. If science were to be developing into better technology, we have to adopt it. And then how to create employment will develop out of that. If you look at the chicken or egg situation in this, you will never advance as a society. Please remember that this is what is a necessity for our society to move ahead. So never even have the doubt in your mind, should I adopt that new technology? Please go and adopt it. If there is anything available in the world, the best, please adopt it. Our people will adopt it. How they will fend for themselves? To a certain extent, we need to be giving everybody a fish the way we're doing right now. When India knows how to fish, we have arrived. So let's wait for that day.
Sir, yeah. Yeah.
Hello. My name is Dr. M.K. Jain. I have been associated with the industry for a long time. Everybody had been talking about China and their growth. I would like to share some experiences because I worked in China long back. I had set up the first National Polymer Research Institute in China when I was working for United Nations. There is one peculiarity with China that they always use the technology which is developed by the research institutes. And I can tell you what sort of progress has taken place in the plastic and polymer industry in China is a result of the research conducted at the National Polymer Institute in China. In our country, the laboratories like NCL, CSIR or others, I don't think that till date they have really contributed much towards the growth of new technologies. So my suggestion would be that there should be some funds or some facilities provided by DHI to these institutes to develop a practical technology which can be translated into actual work. Secondly, our engineers and scientists who are coming back to India sometime, they want to start many things, but they are trapped into the bureaucratic systems. They are running from pillar to post and not getting anything out of it. And ultimately, they go back. So there should be some system need to be designed where the people who are having experience in transferring technologies or those who are having the new technologies, they should be well adopted in our society. Society means our industrial society or the government. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
1 minute, sir. 1 minute. I want to share something. Last time, there was a seminar at Gandhinagar. So I had attended that. So there was a secretary from Gandhinagar, Mr. Kishore Rao sir. Just I am telling my experience before 15 days which I have passed with me. He told that you may approach at any time. I will there for you to help you. So I went at home and I rang after 2 days. He told that please call me next Friday. Okay. Then again I called next Friday to take an appointment with him. Second Friday passed.
Sir, tell me the question, please.
No,
please.
The thing is that
sir.
We are not getting support the governments anything. If I am an earning person, so I should. Everybody is telling that government is supporting this thing. But actually what happens, we are facing problems to get support like this person. He is a secretary, he is told that we are there to help. When I went to approach him, he is passing on day by day.
What is
the problem?
what is the support you are looking for?
So he told that we will help you for future, what can be done for you.
No, be specific. It's very general. What is the support? What is your problem?
But financial help which is gained by government. So he told that we will help you, come to approach us first. If not given at now, I not got any appointment yet.
No, this financial support required for acquiring any technology? Yes. Is it required for any technology acquisition?
Yes.
So please send your application to DHI for that.
No, he told that I will give you appointment to talk with me. These are the small problems which are faced. That he told no. These are problems faced by us.
Sir, please try to understand. The scheme has been launched. We have reached out to.
Scheme is a different thing, but
See,
upon
this is
some
for the
No,
issues
this
you
is
talk,
for.
no?
Please try to understand. This is limited to the scheme, sir.
Why
Right.
don't you address your problem to
Yeah.
his boss?
If you
The
have, if
secretary
you want to
also
apply
has
under
be
the
addressed
scheme,
to
please go on the
These are the
DHI.
small problems which is faced by
I
everybody.
totally appreciate, but sir, this is not
That's
the
why
forum
this is
we
the
are
thing,
going
sir,
to.
happening in the roundabout area.
And the DHI is not here to address
Okay,
other
just
problems. So
just
please
the
address.
problem faced, just why
Yeah,
told
please.
this audience. That's
Right.
it.
Thank you so much. Next question. From the university institutes, many some would like to raise any issue or queries or clarification. Yeah, please introduce yourself.
Well, thank you. I represent Indus University, which is a private university of Ahmedabad. We may not be at the level of IITs at the moment, but we aspire to be. And we have a huge number of students of engineering and MBA and PhD. Now, when we received this invitation, we felt that how we could be associated with the industries to set up excellence centers or centers for training. I came with my Vice Chancellor. Now, I want to understand that from our side, as an institution which can provide the solution in terms of providing technology center, excellence center for R&Ds, should we go and approach the industry people, the associations, or can we register ourselves directly, first of all, to the ministry through the process stated, number one. Number two, while the presentations were made, there were limited numbers shown of certain categories. Say, for example, setting up of technology centers or R&D centers, there are numbers against the budget. In case of, if the number of applications are more, is it possible that the numbers can be modified, increased, so the people get fair chances? Because, as I said, as per the document, big industries, IITs have been targeted, or the talent from their side. But we, being comparatively a smaller entity, aspiring to be a part of this initiative of Government of India, and we are seeking support accordingly. So, would you please?
No, what I'd like to say is that, you see, when this was conceptualized, the IITs were on board at that point of time. But let me say that, this is not confined only to IITs, right? We've already got, actively, we are considering a proposal from PSG, which is not an IIT, Coimbatore. So, I think any credible proposal which has industry on board, and we are willing to look at it. There is no bar. We have not laid down that only X, Y, and Z institutions will qualify and A, B, and C will not. We have not said that. So any credible proposal meeting the criteria set out for the scheme, the norms set out for the scheme, with industry on board, of course. We take it that industry would go on board only with an institution on which it has faith. So we will go by that assessment. That is number one. Number two, as I mentioned for the technology acquisition fund part, a lot depends upon the competing claims. There is a restriction of funds. We have, say, 250 crore for the centers of excellence. But and the number of proposals may be 10, whatever we may have mentioned. But that could vary. That depends on competing claims, how many proposals are there in the pipeline, and where they are headed, really. So that is something we can consider.
So, just to supplement the process part which you're looking at, that whether you would like to go to the industry or we assist you, so it can be either way. you can go to the industry, or if you want to, depending on your technology, if your technology is for, let's say, plastic machinery, so, or textile machinery. So maybe the appropriate association, you can work along with the appropriate association to get the industry together. Or under your cluster also, you are in Baroda, I
You can
guess.
approach FICCI for that.
You can approach FICCI also for that. Yeah.
I think if I may just add a good strategy which was adopted was by the textile engineering industry. You know, they through the study that they got conducted by Gerzi, they were actually able to identify the technology gaps. Once the technology gaps were identified, they identified an institution with whom they could work. And then they formed a consortium of 4 or 5 companies who pooled in their resources to get this off the ground. I think that is a fairly good, it's a good roadmap to follow. And I would urge the other industry associations who are here to, if a similar roadmap is followed, technology is identified, it makes life easier, it makes the job of actually finding partners and approaching the government with a concrete proposal much easier.
Okay, last 2 questions, if any. No one?
Sir, my name is Amit Sitar. I belongs to Galaxy Sutec. It's a vibroskin machinery manufacturing company from Bagoria GIDC from Baroda. Sir, I am not the right person for this forum because I am the IT manager of this company and recently appointed as a management representative. And management asked me to attend this event. And it's my fortunate that after listening all these eminent personalities, I just wanted to understand how these schemes beneficial to the engineering company, especially kind of our company. We are the manufacturing a small scale industry. We're manufacturing and exporting almost every part of the countries across the world. But we are facing a problem related to our conventional systems because see, we are manufacturing same old traditional way. So we have also challenges related to pumping the money for investing a good machinery like I had written, can I spell it out?
Yeah, specify the machine.
Like a bead blast and roll forming, rolling machine and kind of this. If we have such machinery in place, we could have maybe competing to other giants who are across the world, say United States and from German competitor. So anything for this particular scheme, we are getting benefit of that or what? I just wanted to understand from that.